Daniel Graydon's iPhone. Well, that's not.
Well, that's Daniel.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to kick out Samsung. You've had your chances, Samsung. You're being removed. You're being put in the waiting room. Shoot us an email, whoever you were.
Soul. I don't know who Soul is.
Soul.
Or Sparza.
Soul and Sparza, please identify your full names. Write them out for me.
Yeah, I'm Carol Duck Davis.
Say that again.
Carol Duck Davis.
Cairo Duck Davis.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yes,
Good.
Soul.
Thank you. Thank you, Soul.
Okay.
And who's the other one?
Yeah.
Sparza. Sparza. What's your full name, sir or ma'am?
Gerardo Esparza.
Gerardo de Sparza.
Gerardo Esparza?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
I
you.
got him.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Who else do we need? Terry.
Missing a few.
Soul.
Terry's good.
Looks like we have 17 participants. And looks like there's
Those
still two in the waiting room.
Yeah, they got a.
Samsung
I don't
ST.
know who that is.
And who's Zoom?
I don't know.
We'll admit Zoom because he hasn't been admitted yet. He must have been late. What time is it? They better not be coming in here late. Oh, they're at the last second right here. All right. And who's Zoom user? Zoom user, who are you? And why can I not unmute him? Zoom user, please identify yourself. It says Zoom user, ZU. What's your first and last name, please? Everyone else, Zoom record this meeting. Have your rules out and ready to go. If you don't have your rules, just go ahead and leave and reschedule. If your charts aren't looking like mine, reschedule. This is not an install session. This is a training session. Zoom user, Zoom user. I don't know who this is, and they're going to be kicked out. Zoom user. You see yourself right here? We need to know who you are. Otherwise, you'll have to be asked to leave. I'll be escorting you out. Zoom user. You're being asked to unmute.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. And what is your name, sir?
Brian Gonzalez.
Brian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it, buddy.
I'm just missing Tua.
Will Tua be Samsung?
I mean, he could be.
All right, I'm going to
We
admit
asked
him again for the
one
last time.
Tua.
Samsung. Tua. Tua, are you Samsung phone? Right here. Tua. Is this you, sir? Tua. Samsung, who is this?
Hey, this is Daniel Graydon.
Daniel Graydon.
We already let him in.
You're already in twice?
Connection,
Yeah,
I'm
he
back
won
home.
Daniel Graydon's iPhone.
Well, it should be on my iPhone. It should be on a tab.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on a Samsung too. Okay, cool, Daniel.
Okay, that's
Appreciate it.
fine.
Thank
Okay.
you. All right, so we're missing Tua. All right. And that's it then, right? I have no one else waiting. There's supposedly 19 people, including me in here. Is that okay?
Right, that makes sense since Daniel's in here twice.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, guys. Welcome. Everyone hit your Zoom record button. I have no idea where that is on your guys's. It might be in the middle, it might be to the left. You're going to record your meeting locally. There you go. And then we're going to type through here and respond through at the end of the meeting. You guys can ask me all the questions you want. Before then, I'm going to be pretty thorough on what I do. Okay. Second thing is you have to have your rules in front of you or leave. And you have to have your charts looking like mine, which I'm going to show you. We're not going to set up people's chart. This is not an install session. This is a training session, i.e. you guys are adults, take responsibility for your training. You have to have your charts set up for yourselves. If your charts don't look like mine, do not stay in here. I can't be any clearer, okay? That looks like a pretty good downward movement here. Oh, that's a US 30 sell stop to the blue line. Okay, well, at any rate, hopefully your charts look something like that. All right, here we go. So if anybody has any questions, hold them until I'm done. I'll be asking you guys tons of questions. In the meantime, let's open this up. And everyone open up their rules so we can get going right over to here. And this is an open book test. And yes, I'll be asking you questions, but boy, is this going to be fun. Be prepared to have your minds blown a little bit. Specific rules, general. Don't ask why I named it that. You know, it's just silly, but it is what it is. So open up your rules. If everyone has their rules, please say yes. or a Y or a thumbs up or something, just go ahead and message in your messenger that you have it. A Y would be nice, or a yes. So everyone has their rules. Awesome. The rules are very exact. And I'm going to tell you right now, thank you, Precious. I'm going to tell you right now that if you're going to have a problem, it's because you're not following the rules. So follow these, okay? You're going to please rewatch and redo this training video 50 times a week for 2 weeks, 4 weeks preferably. Please not any questions through email or Discord for a minimum of 2 weeks. Everything you need to know is inside this training video. I just had to kick someone out for a month for not following that. Please understand that if you violate this rule, you'll be banned for 2 months. I only did a month from emailing us and posting to Discord. There's a reason for that. You have to learn yourselves. You're going to learn so much today. It's going to be just a really eye-opening experience of what you're going to see. Trust me at the end when I think you're going to all have your minds blown, but we'll see. Ignore any and all alerts that pop up on the screen, specifically the alerts that say expired. Just move it out of the way. Only trade SPX 1 minute chart until you get 17 out of 20 trades correct, or until 1 minute month is finished. F, please do not email me asking about joining the Discord. It's in your type form. Please don't email me asking how to get the scanners. It's in your type form. Please understand that we teach and expect personal trading responsibility, meaning you're grown adults, act like it. Everyone cool on those? Soul says asking host to give permission. Yes, I don't see it. Ask again and I'll give you permission. I gave everyone permission. Yes. Awesome. Here we go. We're going to go into the Discord and I'm going to show you somebody. Oop, right here. We're going to show you right here. My bad. Right here. This is in the Discord, and this is from a live. You're going to notice is this person right here, and I'll show you how it looks. Right here is Be Like Phil. Phil was one of our new members a while ago. He sat through one of these training sessions just like you guys are doing right now. It says Be Like Phil instead of Be Like Mike, right? It says he had never traded before in his life. He had never traded options. He's never traded anything in his life, not Forex, not stocks, nothing. He then watched this training video you're about to get 50 times a week for 4 weeks, not 2 weeks, but 4. He then traded only SPX for 1 month, not 17 out of 20 trades, but for 1 month in a demo account. Then he went live with about $2,500 in his account and he made over $33,000 his first month's trading. Let that sink in. Okay, who's here? Let me ask some questions. Let's call somebody out. Samsung SM, who are you? Ask to unmute. How long have you been trading, sir?
Not very, hardly nothing. I'm Daniel Graydon.
Oh, Daniel. Okay,
just
so you haven't been
learning.
trading long at all?
Nope.
Awesome. You are going to be just like Phil then. I'm going to mute you, okay? Who here has been trading for more than a year? First person up has to answer the question. Me, says Crystal. All right. Let me go over to Crystal. We're going to unmute Crystal. All right. Can you unmute, please?
Unmuted.
You're unmuted. Yes. Hi, Crystal. How long have you been trading for?
I've been trading for about a year.
About a year.
Yes.
Okay. This gentleman never traded anything, just like Daniel, Samsung. And he made over $30,000 his first month.
Wow.
Is that insane?
Insane.
My first month back 9.5 years ago, I lost probably, and I traded real money, probably about $2,000 or $3,000 my first month I lost.
Wow.
I don't know how you've been doing, but I was horrible when I first started. Horrible.
I'm not consistent.
Right. Oh, I wasn't consistent. I was losing like 9 out of 10 trades. I was not consistent. I just wasn't winning. But anyhow, okay. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate that. I muted her back. So at any rate, $33,000. Now he makes $1,000 to $13,000. I have seen his $13,000 day trade. He sent me the receipts. He quit his $140,000 a year job. And Phil, bought a Bentley. What the fuck? So he buys Bentleys. I'm over here buying Hondas. This is his testimonial right here on one of the lives on TikTok. Got a Bentley Continental as a toy for the summer. Thanks to you, says Philip. He'll come on every 2-3 weeks. He'll be here. So yeah, if you want to do good, follow the rules. Follow these rules because these rules are exactly what Phil did. And Phil ended up making lots of money and driving around a Bentley while I'm still driving around in Hondas, but I happen to like my Hondas very much. All right. So let's all be like Phil. So if he can do it, we can do it. So we're going to open up our rules. What are we going to start with? Go to the very top. Your rules should look like this. If your rules don't look like this, or you don't have your rules for the 3rd or 5th or 20th time, leave. Do not stay in here if you do not have your rules. Your rules should have a green up arrow, a down red arrow on the back of a blue bull. Everybody has their rules, correct? Okay, here we go. The green up arrow is all we trade for a buy or a long position. Green means up, red means down. Sell short, sell short, sell stop, buy stop. So this is a sell stop. When it's red, it means down. Green means up, which means buy. Remember that, because that's all you need to know to trade. And you're gonna like, oh my God, this guy's an idiot. Yeah, okay, let's see how it goes. That's all you need, okay? So we're gonna look at these rules. We're gonna scroll down just a little bit. Everyone needs to go to where it says the perfect trade, safety trade, sell stop, number 1. It says A on the 1-minute chart, candles start above there, okay? So I want someone to write out rule B, what rule B is. What is rule B, please? Da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. What is rule B? Da, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee. Red arrow pops up. Correct. R. Red arrow pops up. Okay. So I'm opening up my chart. You guys do not have to. You'll be getting a copy of this. But I'm going to open up. Oh, let me move this out of the way too, because this is completely in the way. To the 30-minute, 15-minute US 30. Sorry, 15-minute US 30. Here we go. And I'm at the 15-minute US 30 somewhere around May 23rd. May 23rd. Okay. So 15-minute chart. And we're going to look at this chart and we're going to dissect it and go over where everybody understands what a sell stop is. And it's going to be easy peasy. All right. So all we trade is the logo. So let me go ahead and try to draw this as horribly as I draw. Good luck with that. It's going to be red. So our logo is going to start out on top. Technically, this is the first time. This is funny. Right here. And then it's going to be a down arrow. Then the very first time it's told to come up is on our bullshit indicator, green right here. And it comes down, and actually it does it again right here. Then it comes down. So this is a double one, but nonetheless, kind of looks like the back of our bull logo. Does everybody see that? Yes or no? Okay. So that's a badly drawn logo. I only had about 5 or 6 yeses, but okay, we'll go with that, I guess. All right. So this is our logo. We're going to move it out of the way. It's the very important first thing. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit too, so you guys can see it's a little clearer. I never trade zoomed in, but you guys can see it easier if it's zoomed in. All right here. Now, what does it say? Rule A, on the 1-minute charts, the candles start above any of the smaller charts, but right here, above. We never talk about specifics. You can email me asking later. This just is an exponential moving average. I'm sure many of you can guess it. When it's below the blue line, it turns red. When it's above the blue line, it's green. The blue line is nothing more than an exponential moving average. Also, we don't talk about specifics, so don't ask. You can email me if you want to know specifics. It's not a problem. But all this is price is above, not the blue line. Price is above the red line right here. Okay. So price is above that red line. It's above. It's an above and below line right here. As long as it's above it, we're good. Then the next thing happens is this down red arrow pops up. So does everybody see that we're above the red line, not the blue, but above the red, and that the red arrow pops up? Yes. This is all beginner stuff. We're going to fly through this and get to some important stuff soon. All right. Now, the next thing happens, and we all have to say this. This is the bullshit indicator. This is called the bullshit detector indicator. I do that because I mock any and all seriousness when it comes to trading. That is the biggest, and all of I've ever learned is everything you're looking at is bullshit. The candles are bullshit. The support and resistance is bullshit. The Fibonacci retracements is bullshit. So I decided to name an indicator the bullshit detector indicator, just so we can make fun of everyone that takes it so seriously. That's all. So you guys can laugh or get mad. I don't care. But that is legally, technically, patent pending the name of the indicator. So when people refer to this in the future, they'll have to refer to this indicator as the bullshit detector indicator. Anywho, so watch, the bullshit detector indicator turns green, right? Forming our first, and which is also the best. Remember, I told you that the very first arch up that we were going to play. So this is going to be our first one we look for right there. And that's what that is. So when it turns to bullshit, I'm explaining why it is. Okay. And then we're going to open up a sell stop and we're going to go over all that. But let me show you what this looks like live. So right here, you're going to see nothing to do with the future because, right, there is no future. We can't see it except for our indicators, but people argue with that, but it's truth. So right now we see that price is above the red line. Okay. Then we wait. And what do we wait for? A down arrow. We see a down arrow right here. I can clearly see it. Then what do we wait for? Everything to turn red. Well, everything is red. Red, 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 red. The BOK, the most important indicator in the history of the world, the BOK indicator. And no, no one else has it. I had someone on an email try to email saying, I have the BOK. And I said, bullshit, you have the BOK because the BOK is mine. It's called the Brianna, Olivia, Katie, and Kevin. It's my name and the three people I care most about, my two daughters and my fiance's name. It doesn't stand for anything. It stands for BOK. That's what it stands for, the BOK indicator. Isn't that funny? People try to say they have it, my ass. Okay, we're going to look. Everyone will take a picture of this when they rewatch this, take a screenshot and take a picture, print it. When it's red, 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 green, red, red, we open up what's called a sell stop. So this is what you look for, this exact setup, whether it's on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, from about all 8 time frames. Whenever you see the setup, it will make you money if it goes down. It may not, and it might keep going up, but we don't care at that point. We're going to go to trading. You're going to go to a new order. We're going to go open up instead of a market execution, which is for fools and idiots. I can't say that on TikTok anymore because they banned me, but it is. You're going to use what's called a pending order. And then you're going to come over to here and you're going to open up a sell stop. And then we're going to move our down arrow down because it's red and it's got to go down. And our entry line will go off the screen. We're going to hit place. It comes up. And then there's going to be a little line, probably not the right color here. Yeah, it's green, close enough. It's going to be green. We're going to place it underneath our red line right here, about a 1/4 inch. It's nothing, look to the left. There's no set pips or points to put it at. It's underneath the red line by a little bit. On US 30, you can keep it a little further away. On SPX and ERUSD and those shitty ones, you can put it right on it. But US 30, we're going to keep it about a 1/4 inch below it. Does everybody see this setup and why we did it? Yes or no? Perfect name system user. That's funny. Okay. All good. All right. So that's our setup. When we see this orange blob is our future. Okay. We see 1 minute, 2 minute. We open it up. You can see it crosses over. I'm going to teach you how to put your stop loss in and all that and take profit. But there it is. That's it. And it engaged and we made money. So how do we put a stop loss in? How do we put a take profit? Easy peasy. All we're going to do is wait for things to happen. Either it moves or it doesn't move. Who knows? Price does its thing. Price is represented by candles, but it could be by bars, it could be by lines, it could be by dashes. So in this case, it's candles. So price came up and price pivoted down, crossed our little green line right here. When it crosses it, you can grab the line and pull up. And where you put your stop loss is above it by about a 1/4 inch. Has nothing to do with the blue line. Please forget that. So you're going to put it above here, not on it, not too close. Number one mistake is beginners, rookies don't give enough room for it to spin. So wherever this pivot is, it comes up, it pivots down. We grab our green line when it's crossed. So that means it goes from a potential sell to a real sell. It goes from Crystal selling me a TV for $100 maybe to when it crosses, she sold me the TV, right? And then you grab your stop loss, you pull it up. Now a stop loss is nothing more than it stops your losses from becoming catastrophic. So for instance, if it arches back up against us like this and comes this way, which it does 99% of the time if you don't use the system, it'll stop your loss right here. And you might lose, in this case, $20, $30 instead of $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000 or $10,000. Oh, and you can lose $10,000 in about 30 seconds or less in this. So be very careful to stop your losses right here. So is everyone comfortable where a stop loss is drawn up to? Yes or no? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Somewhat, says Chris, right. And if you're not, Chris, you'll just have to rewatch it 50 times a week for a month. So that'd be 200 times. You'll be very comfortable how it works, Chris. Promise you, you will be. All right, so that is your stop loss. You pull it up, grab it up, drop it off. Now take profit. Let's scoosh you down to here. And if you go to your specific rules trading, it'll tell you take profit. Who can read me number 6, the very first one, where it says take profit, how many pips? Not advanced, the beginners, where it says take profit, how many pips? Anyone want to type that out, please? Nope, not correct, Rar. You're incorrect. 1, 2, or 3. Marcus, congratulations, Marcus. That is correct. That is correct. Rar, do you see this right here? You should be looking at my screen. It's literally an open book test, guys. So remember this right here. It's 1, 2, or 3 pips. Thank you for speaking up, by the way. Okay, you do see it now. Awesome. Beginners, now advanced, you open up 2 or more, but we'll get that in a second. So beginners. I've trained people 34 years trading that didn't know how to find their pips or points. Yes, on US 30 and indices, they're points. I understand that. I call them pips because that's what I do, and I made the system, so I'm allowed to do what I want. So what we do is your roller mouse button, you press it. Your mouse button, you press it. It pulls up your crosshairs. You left click and pull down over your green line and you move down. You see the number right here, 8280. It's in between the hashtags. You take away the 80, you're left with 82 pips. Okay, so if I come down to here, 276.01, I take away the 01, that's 276 pips. How many pips is this, everybody? Everyone needs to answer this. Incorrect, not 35, not 18. 100, Crystal, 187. Carter, correct. Chris, correct. The reason being is 187.69, you take away the 69, it's 187. The 35 is how many bars it took to get there, to be exact, you guys, but we don't need to know that. So it took 35 minutes to make 187 pips. How many pips is this right here? And it's not 11. 31, 31, 31, 31. Correct. Now you're supposed to take 1 or 2 pips profit. Holy crap. I don't even know if I can get this small. There you go. How many pips profit is this? How many pips profit is this? 1. Correct. 1, not 18. Incorrect. You take away the 8, 4, you're left with 1. 1 pip. 1 pip. You're out of the trade. But all of you are thinking, well, I want all this effing money. I want 300. I want 400. I want 5. You're only doing the first one on SPX, 1 minute, and you're only trading for a 1 month on demo. After that, you get all the money. The first month, you don't get shit. Okay? Cool. Now, the reality is this is a sell stop on US 30 15-minute, and we ain't going to take just 1 pip or 2 pips. We're going to do the advanced option and open up 2 orders or more. So not only am I going to do this, I'm going to open up trading here, new order. I'm going to open up a pending order. And what am I going to open up? A sell stop or a buy stop? Everybody, sell stop or buy stop? Sell stop or buy stop? Quicker we get through this, the quicker we can get to advanced. Sell, 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 sell. We open up a sell by moving it over here, moving down our little arrow. Our little arrow goes down, hits place. Up comes another green line. So we have 2 open. We close down 1. I'm going to put it right next to each other right here. I'm going to double click this one so it stays. We're going to move it. Usually I place them right on top of each other, but somewhere right here. So now we have 2 trades open. We're going to close the first trade down after about 15 to 20 pips because it's US 30. We close it down. Then we leave 1 trade open. Okay. Now, what is this? Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and label all these so we're all clear because I don't want you guys getting confused. We have, let's go here and let's make this pretty color and let's make this a little bit smaller and we're going to make this like 24. A, price starts above. B, we have a down arrow come up. This is B. C is this down. Okay, so C is all those words. Red, 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 green, red, red, C, sell, stop, boom. What is this next to it right here? Is this another C? Yes or no? Is this another sell stop? Yes or no? Yes, 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 yes. Correct. All right, since you guys are so smart, What about this one right here? Is this another C right here? Yes or no? This one right here. Interesting. This is an absolute 100% no. Correct, whoever said no. Crystal said no. Because the Bach breaks. When the Bach breaks, you have to pull up your sell stop and you can't run with it. In this, where you guys are in your training right now, you can't. So the Bach is broken. The Bach rules everything. The higher time frame Bach will set this straight, but for now, this is a no. So this is not a C. This is a nothing trade. This is actually setting us up for the future C, which is right here, the one we just did. And this is a C right here, correct. Does everyone see the difference between these? Broken Bach, you have to pull your trade up, even though it worked out. Correct C, correct C. We all got it? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so when the Bach breaks, you have to pull up your trade. Simple as that. If it doesn't break like here, you keep your trade rolling. It's still good. That's why the Bach is the most important indicator in the history of the world. Right here, it's also there. Look how good this is. Okay, so look at how beautiful. 2 C's in a row, not a C. Actually, it's the formation of our beginning one, actually. So here it is, A above, B thing, set our stop loss. Well, now right here under this one, we would open up 2 more orders. Doop. And we'd open up another one. Doop, doop. Right? We let it come down 15, 20 pips and we close this order down. We now have 2 trades running. 2 of them are open. Everybody see this? And this is a fill in the gap, by the way, right here, but we'll learn that later. So I'm gonna take this away. So now we have 2 trades running, complete safety. And how many pips is this down to here? Can anyone read that? What is pulling up your trade? Is it deleting it? Yeah, you delete your trade, pulling it up, delete it, take it off. 458. That is correct, Kamala. 458. Once, how many is this pips right here? So that's 458 on the first trade. How many is this? 377. So 458, 450, and 400. That's about 858. So that's about 900 pips on these 2 trades. Cool? Makes sense. Now let's drive these points home of how you're going to remember what these suckers are. Has anyone here ever swam in the ocean? Anyone at all? Anyone swam in a pool? Yes or no? Yes, says Daryl. Okay, Daryl. Daryl, first one to answer. Daryl, do you mind unmuting? Daryl.
Yes.
Hey, Daryl, what's up, buddy?
Everything's great, Kevin.
Awesome. We're about to drown your ass. You okay with that?
I'm still here.
All right, here we go. So Daryl's swimming in the ocean. Daryl is our green. I very much started with this. The very first thing I said, green means up, red means down, right, Daryl?
Correct.
So you're green. You're trying to stay above the ocean top, right? You're supposed to stay up there as long as you can. Along comes Crystal. She grabs one of your arms. The real direction indicator 1, RD1, is red. That means down, right?
Right.
So she grabs one of your arms and pulls you under. Then we have Dan grab another arm and pull you under. This is also red. And then over here, we have Carter grab one of your legs. So now you're trying to swim without an arm, and a leg in the ocean. Are you going to stay up or go down?
I'm going down.
It gets better. The Bach never broke. It's red. So now we have Chris pushing you under the water. And now we have Monique pushing you, 2 of them, pushing you under the water. And then we have Joe, our red line, pushing you under the water. And then we have our actual candles turned to red, pushing underwater. Inside of our blue line is red because we're underneath it. So that is another person pushing you under the water. Our red arrow is pushing you down. Our logo, the very first thing we drew, is pushing you down. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people pushing you, and 1, 2, 3 pulling you under the water. What's going to happen?
I'm drowning.
Daryl, I mean, is there a chance for you to stay above? If you were Michael Phelps on steroid, is there a chance if there was 10 people pulling you and pushing you under the water that you were going to go up?
No.
Is there a chance? Anyone out there think there's a chance? Say yes or no. And if you think there's a chance, defend yourself. Tell me right now, any one of you, is there a chance of him staying above this in the water? Any chance of him? Nothing against Daryl, but he's drowning and I don't give a F what any of you say. He's drowning. And what does that mean as far as the trade goes? What do you think that means, Daryl?
Going down.
It's going down no matter what. I've never seen this trade miss. When verified on the 1 hour and 4 hours, so it's verified on 4, I'll teach you that in a minute. Ever miss on a 1 hour, 4 hour trade. So I'll say it's 99% accurate only because there's God and Forex can do whatever it wants. In the 3 years I've been using it, I've never seen this trade miss on the 1 hour, 4 hour charts ever. Anyone all think that's a good thing?
Great thing.
Daryl, $7 trillion, depends who you list to, is either a $6.6 trillion a day business Forex is or a $7 trillion a day business. I just gave you a successful trade that's 99.99% accurate for $575. Go
Taking
ahead.
it.
What do you think about that? Is that a good thing or a bad
Awesome.
thing?
That's a great thing.
I know that everyone's not catching on, but it's about to get a lot greater. Watch what this means. If we were at the 1 hour, and I'll show you the 1 hour trades if you'd like, and we confirm it with the 4 hour, which I'll show you what that is in a second. And then you have a trade that wins, even if say, oh, he's exaggerating, there's no way fucking hell. It's only 90% accurate. Now you have a trade that wins 9 out of 10 times. Anyone else here ever have a trade win 9 out of 10 times? Anyone? I'm going to go with fuck no for me. I don't know. Daryl, you?
No. No for me either. That's now.
I mean, right? So
Yeah.
guess what? You are now a trillionaire, Daryl. Do you believe it?
Yes.
Good for you. No one ever believes that
Receive
shit.
it.
Well, yeah, you are. And you're a billionaire. And I'm guaranteeing the other 17, 18 people on here don't believe that. And then you're a millionaire. We know for a fact Jay Cochran has become a millionaire. He joined last September. He's now a millionaire through the system. And Tommy makes as much money as he wants. And Goroff makes 50,000 a month. Well, a trade, I should say, not a month. So there's plenty of people who are doing extremely well with the system. But my mother-in-law makes $50 a day and she's thrilled. So, you know, it's all what you want, right? So watch this. You literally have a trade through the system on the higher time frame that is that accurate. So when I ask you guys to thank God and always do good with your profits and have my back, why do you think that is? You don't have to believe in God, but do you think that I was smart enough to make this on my own? I'm going to answer that to you. Fuck no. There's not a chance I had to make this on my own. I was inspired by God, whether it's the Flying Spaghetti Monkey, Muhammad, or Jesus, or whoever you want to call him, right? To make this system. I kept it to myself for the first 2.5 years and traded, made all the money I wanted to make. I have 2 homes paid for. I invested properties in 3 different states, 4 different states. I have a couple cars paid for. My children are set up. I made all the money I want. And then I went public with it. And I started giving it to all you guys for a very cheap amount. So why do you think I want you to have my back on my lives? Anyone? Okay. So you can help more people, correct? So I want you guys to share whatever I'm teaching you with people. Do good with your profits. That means even if you have family members not talking to you, you still help them. Correct, Carter? And then you do good with your profits. You spread all this news out so that I can help more and more people. All right. So let's keep going with your training. Has everyone got what a sell stop is, correct? Everyone understand what a sell stop is? Yep. Here we go. Well, a buy stop is the exact opposite. I know that sounds silly, but a buy stop is the exact opposite. That's all it is. So let's take a look at a buy stop. And look at how they cheated us the one day. We made all this money too. It's so cute. Watch. We're going to go with buy stop now. We're not taking any time with it. So if A was price started above, on a buy stop, price starts below. So A is below. Then instead of a red down arrow, what color arrow do you think it is? What color arrow do you think we need? If it's not a red down arrow, it should be for a buy stop. Green up arrow, correct. And then instead of all the other stuff, it's an inverse. Then you come over to here and you're going to see this. And this is the opposite, the inverse of what the other one is. Price starts below, up green arrow. Then we have green, 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 red, green, green, buy stop. place your buy stop above the line, and of course, in this case, in particular, above that mess. So you place it somewhere in here, it comes up, it engages the trade. When it engages the trade, it starts from down, comes back, touches our line, comes back up, crosses our line right here. Where it crosses the line, we pull back down, and this becomes our stop loss as it comes up. It's going to keep going up. We take 1 or 2 pips profit, but it's too small. We can't. And then it goes all the way up to here. How many pips profit is in this? And this is the day they cheated us. And I have a cheating day YouTube video saying they cheat motherfuckers. That's what this day is. How many pips is this right here? 202, 202. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Roger. There it is. 202 pips off of a, what is this? 5-minute US 30 buy stop. Put your buy stop in, put it over here, take profit, get out. Look at it. That's all it does. So a buy stop is the opposite of a sell stop. We all good on that? Everybody okay? Because we're about to go on. All right, here we go. Now, if everyone knows what a buy stop and a sell stop is, we're going to go to D on our rules. D on our rules mean we're going to go to confirmations. The confirmation is extremely important. You don't have to trade that way. So if anyone wants to leave, you are done. Feel free to leave. You can leave now. You do not have to stay. I've shown you how to do a buy stop and a sell stop. But if you look at this greatness right here, but if you would like to learn a little bit more and learn some more advanced things, stick around. If you don't, you can feel free to leave. Your choice. I'm not here. You know, you guys do whatever you want to do. Cool. So do you want me to continue? I'm going to show you this. I'm really going to show you anyways, the confirmation I'm going to show you. Okay. So here it is, how you do confirm a trade. I'm going to have open now. Actually, I'm going to do 1 hour, 4 hour. I'm going to have open my 1 hour US 30, my 4 hour US 30. I'm going to press this button right here. That's blue. This blue button turns on both. And this is the coolest thing ever since sliced bread. I'm going to get rid of all these. When you press that button, it opens up live. No more top-down analysis at all. Top-down analysis is a bunch of bullshit. Just like everything else I learned, everything else you learned, top-down analysis does not work. It's a bunch of fraudulent crap I've ever seen in my life. So let's take a look. We press this little blue button, it'll turn red, and then we can move around. What are we moving around for? Well, we can see on the right, the 1 hour, and on the left, the 4 hour. It is so amazingly cool. When we see this, this is unbelievably fantastic. Out of the 700 something people I've trained, about 5 people have understood the power of what you're now seeing. I can literally pull up a 5-minute candles on the right and a 1 hour candle on the left. And I can see inside of a 4 hour candle, a 1 hour candle, a 15-minute candle, how many 1-minute candles and what they're doing inside of the 15-minute candle. If you guys understand the power of this alone would change your trading lives. But let's say you don't understand it, you don't get what I'm saying, but you're literally the 1 hour candles. How many 1 hour candles make up a 4 hour candle? 4. You can literally see inside your 4 hour candles with this, your 1 hour candles with it, your 5-minute candles with the 1 minute. It's freaking amazing. This is great. Yes, it is, Crystal. All right. Now here it comes. The 1 hour is on the right, the 4 hours on the left. Please understand you read here. 1 hour on the right, 4 hour on the left. This is the only way you set up your charts. If I ever see you post any pictures anywhere else, I will delete them from anywhere. You will not post those into Discord. All right, so now we have our logo. The only thing I told you needed to learn how to trade was the logo. So let's go ahead and show you how this matters. I'm going to open this up a little bit more so you can see it clear, and this one clear. Doesn't matter though, same things apply. We're going to come over to here. What we have is the exact same thing form everywhere. Our logo, pay attention to this, is going to get really cool really quick. Our logo starts over here above on the 4 hour. It comes down. First time it retraces is over here, then it comes down, then it retraces over here, then it comes down, then it retraces back up to the line and comes down. That is our 4 hour logo. If you look over here, starts above, down arrow tells it to come down. The very first time it forms it is right here, then it forms it right here, then it forms it right here, and it comes down. Wherever you see, listen to what I'm saying, wherever you see a retracement on the 4 hour, you will find your sell stop or buy stop on the next time frame below it. Understand what I'm telling you. You will never make a mistake in your trading again. This 4 hour that I'm circling is this sell stop over here on the 1 hour. Look at it. Watch what I'm saying live. This, when it forms over here, is this. Watch, when this pulls back and forms our logo on the 4 hour, it is our 1 hour sell stop. When it does it again right here, it is our 1 hour sell stop right here. Look at it and be stunned and amazed of what I'm telling you. Whenever our logo forms on a higher time frame, it is forming, whether it's 1 minute, 5 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, it is forming our sell stops on the lower time frame. You'll know where you're at in the higher chart. You know where you're at because you're only trading from the higher chart. No longer will you be entering a trade in off the 1 hour. You will wait for the 4 hour to form the logo, pull back up, and then you will enter in the trade. And now watch what happens. Watch the power of what you're seeing. Let's just take this one. Remember, he's trying to stay above the water. Down, 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 down. Logo down, red arrow down, our thing above. Then we come over to here. Watch what you're about to see. It retraces. It's red. It's our logo. It's a down arrow. Double block down. Block. There's another one coming up. Red, 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 red. And you're going to have a space in here that this space right here between the red histogram bar and the yellow is this green bars of histogram, this group of histogram bars. It's not exact, but you'll always see it. This is called a missing puzzle piece. This fits inside of here. This fits in there. That is it. Watch when I have this come up. Watch what this looks like live. Be stunned, be amazed, and be what the fuck is going on around here. You're going to be shocked out of your brains. Watch what this is. Now you have a confirmation. Look, right here of the space right here. That is this space. So there's another down one. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You have 22 down arrows and one bullshit detector indicator up green. It's 22 to 1. Is this trade going to go up or is this trade going to go down? And if you think it's going to go up, explain yourself. 22 confirmations saying down. 22 confirmations saying down. It will never go up, has never gone up. I've never seen this trade on a 1 hour, 4 hour ever lose, ever one time. And now you're seeing why. Does everybody understand that? Does everybody even remotely get the puzzle piece if you don't rewatch it later? Clear? Now watch. This is where the fun starts. The very first time it forms is right here. We open up how many orders? 2 or more. Is that correct? Yes or no? Is that correct? Yes or no? Then we come next to it. We open up 2 more. Yes or no? Then we open up 2 more. Yes or no? We leave one open each time, correct? We leave one open. How many pips is this down here? How many? Come on. Can you see it or not? 400, thank you. 16, 400. Again, 330. Again, 233. So now we have open 3 trades, but watch what happens. Now, when you have a 1 hour, right? Say it's right here. Here's your, I'm going to make this our purple line. Watch what it's going to look like. Watch this. You guys are about to be, your brains are going to be blown. Watch what this means. You open up your first one, right? You open up your first 1 hour trade right there. You open up 2, close one down, keep it open. Then after this purple line, there is at least 2 or 3 or 4, 15 minutes. Then there's at least 25 minutes. Then there's at least 101 minutes sell stops that form after this. Let's watch. Don't believe me? Good. Let's go back to that purple line. If I have enough sales history in here for this, let's see. And I might not. Yep, I don't. All right, we might have to go to the 15-minute lines. Let's go to the 15-minute ones and see. Right here, there's a 15-minute one, right? So let's wait and see. There is a 15-minute sell stop. So now you have open your 1 hour sell stop. Now you have open a 15-minute hour sell stop. After this 15-minute, you're going to see tons and tons and tons of, look at here. There's a 5-minute sell stop after it. There's a fill in the gap sell stop. You don't know what that is yet. And again and again and again. Don't worry about these buys. You'll get in that sell stop again dirty. You'll see them over and over. There's sell stop 5 minute again. Then if we go down to the 1 minute one, you'll see hundreds of 1 minute. So not only are you going to have the 1 hour sell stop open, right? You're not going to just have the 1 hour open from here, right? We're going to have all of these sell stops open. Watch from here. Watch from right here. You're going to see at least 30 to 50 1 minute sell stops, i.e. you're going to have a lot of trades open at one given time. You're not going to just make $400 on a 1 hour sell. You can make up literally 20 more 1 minute sells for 50 each and have 1,000 more pips open. And what happens on the 1 hour, 4 hour happens on the daily. Look what this is. This is a daily sell stop right here. And this daily isn't just a little bit. And after the daily, when you see this daily, you will literally have hundreds of 1 minutes open. Watch, you put your daily sell stop right here, comes down to here. How many pips is this, by the way, on the daily? Anyone at all? It ain't 400. How many pips is this? $4,000, correct, Roger? 4,000 pips on a daily. And by the way, this little dot right here is another sell stop. This little dot right here that you see that you might not think is any good. It's right there. This right, I can't get it a good, there you go, right there. That little dot right there is red, 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 green, red, red, sell stop. You put it underneath here, so you'd have two open. So watch, after this purple line on this daily right here, you will see hourly. You'll see 4 hours. You'll see 15 minutes. You'll see 5 minutes. You'll see 1 minute. You can open up on this one. You could literally have open up 20, 30 trades easily as it goes down to the blue line. And it's going to the blue line. I'll get in the blue line later. Does everyone see the power of what you're seeing or not? Does everyone understand the power of what you're seeing? This is very powerful. Extremely powerful. Do you got, because I don't have a lot of yeses up here. You're gonna have to rewatch this. Okay. Yes, I can see where we need to rewatch this so much. Yes, because this is crazy, Kamala. If you understand this, Kamala, you can see the power of what you're looking at. You no longer are marking up your top-down analysis. You see the live analysis. I know exactly where the trades are going when I talk to you and do my trading in the morning. If I see, right, watch, if I see a 1 hour sell stop that we're in, for instance, and I tell you that, right, and I say, hey, this is a blah, 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 I know where it's going before it happens. And then I read the 1 minute telling you that there's a 1 minute sell stop. Huh? Does that make sense? Everyone see, so I have the power of knowing the system and where it's going to before it happens. Okay. All right. Now, that is how you verify in a higher time frame. It could be 1 minute, 5 minute. It could be 1 hour, 4 hour. It could be daily, weekly. It could be 15 minute, 30 minute. I happen to like let's go over to NAS for you. I happen to like the 1 hour, 4 hours are my favorite, my absolute favorite ones. This is a fill in the gap buy stop. You can see clearly on the NAS right here. Price is under, arrow told to come up, came back up, retraced, and there it is. The fill in the gap buy stop, you never have to learn, but it's filling in this gap right here. And that's what it's doing right there. It's green, green, green. That fill in the gap is basically red, green, green, buy, stop it up and went. It also formed it over here. If you see on our other thing, came over, came back up, retraced right back to here on our 5 minute and went back up again. When it came back down, your stop loss would go actually underneath the 5 minute. You'll learn that later. And then boom, up it goes. And that's a real live trade that's happening before your very eyes. Cool. Now, if you guys are comfortable with the buy stop, sell stops, and with the 1 minute, 5 minute, and 1 hour, 4 hour verifications, I'll go teach you the blue blue line trading that the scanner works and does by itself? Does everybody want to learn blue line trading, or you want me to stop now? By the way, look at my trades. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but on these trades, it says buy, buy. Do you see my buys? Buy, buy, buy. You see them all right there? Boop, doop, doop, doop. I wasn't even watching this. I wasn't even aware of the trades. And there they are. The sell never engaged. My sell stop is down here. The buy stops were 3 of them, and we're in the money on all 3. You want to learn the blue line trading? Yep, let's do it. Easy peasy. All right, we're going to go to blue line trading. We're going to go back to, let me see here. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine. I called this out this morning live for you guys. So we'll take a look at it. All right, blue line trading is simple. Matter of fact, hold on, let me go back over to this one. Is very, 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 very simple. Let's go to here. We're going to go to our 15-minute, and we're going to zoom in a little bit more. Blue line trading. The scanner, to be clear, let's pull this up so you guys see the power of the scanner. Holy crapola. Nothing in the world is like my system. Nothing in the world is like this scanner. I don't care how long you've been trading. Nothing compares to this scanner. The scanner, these are your indices. You can see all these different things. It's scanning all 8 time frames, all indices, gold, oil, everything. All Forex majors and crosses. There's an AUD USD, AUD USD, buy stop. Here it is new right here. Look at it scanning everything. When you see this, lick your lips and buy something. AUD USD scanner is calling out a blue line trade. BS1 means it's perfectly reading the 5-minute and 15-minute together. So we can pull this trade open and you can see it. Green, 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 red, green, green to the blue line. And I'll explain what that is. Absolutely. This is the first time I would have called it right here. Do you see this right here? The first time is always the best time. Remember I said that? This is our logo. Came up, came under, came up. First time it pulled back. Then it's coming to the blue line. The trade was to the blue line. This is called a BS1. When it lines up with the 5-minute, then the 15-minute does the same thing. It lines up. When it's a BS3, it doesn't line up. Can you imagine a scanner trading all time frames over 200 symbols, looking for what I just taught you as a human being, and it's doing it for you for $50 a month? I could be charging and will be charging when I have the actual scanner 2 out of 3 going, not to you guys, but new people, $500 a month that you guys can get for $50 a month. I don't even know. Oh, you're greedy. You're good. Get the fuck out of here. $50 a month. This trade alone would have been retired you. This trade alone would have been 15, 20 pips. If you'd had 10 lots on that, you would have been over $200,000 and been retired. Don't give me no shit. This is the easiest stuff you could possibly ever learn. Look at it. But at any rate, that is your scanner. And the scanner is utterly 100% as good as I am at trading. There it is. And it's calling these trades out for you night and day, never stopping on crypto. Never stopping on crypto. Bitcoin. I did a $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 trade today on Bitcoin. Everybody was thrilled. Whatever. Bitcoin's a joke. It's the easiest thing to trade in the world, just like they all are. And there's all of them they do. Look at this. There's over 56 different stocks alone it's tracking. 56. Hell, I don't even know what the stocks are. I don't know what BNPPP.PA is, but it's tracking it. It's insane. Now, I don't care if you get the scanner, you don't need it. And as a matter of fact, you shouldn't even get it in the first place anyway. You should only be trading SPX. But my goodness, is it fucking fantastic. So here's blue line trading. Look, watch. When you see the BS1, that's blue line perfection. When you see a BS3, it's a little off. It's just saying the higher time frame isn't validated. This is US 3015. Green, 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 red, green, green. What is this? A buy stop or a sell stop? Everybody, buy stop or sell stop. What is this? Buy stop, buy stop, buy stop. It's not a buy, Chris Patty. It's a buy stop. Always remember that. It's not a buy. It's a buy stop. Buy stop. Correct. Now, The difference between this and any other buy stop is this is a buy stop to the blue line. Don't ask what the blue line is. It's just that, like I told you in the beginning, it's an exponential moving average that over the years I developed that actually works so well. And I mean, it's just sheer volume of me losing is how I figured this out. I go, these motherfuckers are always seem to be hitting this blue line, blue line, blue line. And then I figured out the numbers and I put the numbers. I was like, oh yeah, that's what that fucker is. And then lo and behold, I created the blue line. So this is a buy stop to the blue line. You see it? And it did it live this morning. Oh, that is nothing. That's not a lot of money, Kev. That doesn't give you any money. What's the power of that? Oh, I don't know. Buy stop above it. Put your line here. It went up to here. How many pips is this right here? How many pips is this? 61. The average professional trader makes 10. This is 61. This is $60, $610, $6,100, $61,000, or $600,000, $6,100,000. I'm not saying that right. Anyway, $600,000. All depends on how much you put on there. On that shitty little one, it went up to the blue line though, did it not? So everyone cool. That's just trading to the blue line. Does it on buys, does it on sells, whichever way the blue line is heading, which way is it going. Cool. What did it do right here? Just live right now. What's this? That's the blue line. Pretty interesting. Okay, we're all good on that. I'm going to give you one final lesson if you guys are up for it. You guys up for it? You want a little bit more help? Yes. I'm going to show you how I trade 2 out of the 3 indices at one time. I'm going to show you how I look at these indices and how I can read them like the back of my hand, thank God, and God alone. And then you guys will then be able to do it. Okay, so let's pull this out of the way. What we have is this. You have US 30, NAS, and SPX. I see US 30, NAS, and SPX as one unit. One unit. One unit. I hope I'm being specific. If SPX does something, then NAS will do it and US 30 will do it. If NAS crosses something, then US 30, SPX, and NAS will do it, and vice versa. Okay? So what does that mean? Let's pull this back so you don't get too confused again. You probably already lost in space. Look, let me move this over here. I trade US 30. I trade NAS. I trade SPX as one symbol. So when I see something happen on one, it's going to happen on the other. So when I see US 30 1 hour hit its blue line right here and go past technically, but we'll use this one right there. Okay. The US 30 1 hour. I then check out SPX. So I wonder when it hits blue line. Oh, it crossed this blue line before then, right here. Oh, well, what about NAS? Let's see when NAS did it. NAS crossed this blue line right back here. So we have a in on the 1 hour NAS, right? We have an in on our 1 hour NAS here. We have an in on our SPX here to the blue line, but we didn't have our US 30 hit its blue line till there. So what does that mean? Well, let's go over to US 30 and see and take a look. It crossed here. So from NAS crossing first back here, SPX crossing here, it formed a green, 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 red, green, green buy stop to the blue line, giving us a free 100% risk-free trade that went up to the blue line that generated 448 pips. And on this particular trade, you can go back, watch from this day forward on 3/29, watch my YouTube videos live. I held this trade for 5 weeks and 1,800 pips they gave me for free. Do you understand what you're looking at? Do you understand that they do this on the 1 minute every day? And once every 2-3 weeks, you'll get the hourly going. But every day they do 1 minute, and every 2 or 3 days, they do 5 minutes to the blue line, 2 out of the 3. And I'm creating a scanner that's a 2 out of 3 scanner There's going to be a free upgrade to every one of you that has the scanner system currently. So if you have the scanner or getting the scanner before I do this, you'll get it for the rest of your life for $50 a month. You'll get a 2 out of the 3 scanner. It's not in the current scanner. Don't ask me. It's not in the current scanner. We're creating a separate scanner that I'll be charging $5,000 a year for, $500 a month, minimum of 3 months, for anyone that doesn't have the system to use the 2 out of the 3. And I'm giving it to you for free. You'll be getting an upgrade for free on that. What do you guys think about all the stuff I'm doing for you? Is it pretty nice or no? Yep, tight as fuck. Wow, God sent, sweet. Yep. So at this point, I've taught you how to do a buy stop, a sell stop. I've taught you how, those are perfect trades. I taught you how to confirm it. I taught you how to do blue line trading normally. I taught you how to do 2 out of 3 blue line trading currently right now, as I'm showing you, right? That's it. There is no more. Yes, there's dirty buys. Yes, there's fill in the gap buys. You can learn those at your leisure. There's no need to even learn them at all. I showed you trades that are 99.99% accurate. And this 2 out of the 3 trade on the 1 hour, 4 hour was the safety trade to the blue line. I have never in a million years, well, 3.5 years, seen it miss ever. So take that to the bank if you want and do what you want with it. And I'm doing all this for you for $575. You're welcome. All right. So everybody happy with their trading? Yes or no? Thrilled with your training? Yes or no? Mind blown with their trading? Yes or no? And if it's a no, I don't know how much more I can help you guys. You better get a new business and go out somewhere else, because this is as good as you're going to get in trading. And I can show you how on one it forms to the next and forms to the next, but that's not necessary. Just trust me. I can read these charts and tell you what's going to happen before they are. If nothing else, you're having problems, just listen to my damn call outs when I do them live. You're going to win. You're going to win when I do my call outs. You're going to win. And over, answer me this. I told you when I started this, 9 times out of 10 or 99 out of 100 times I would lose for 5.5 years. And now for the last coming up, I'm sorry, on a year on YouTube, over 530 videos, you've never seen me have a losing day because of God. I've never had a losing day ever in over the last 10 months on YouTube, all documented live. Anyone else out there doing that? If it wasn't me doing it, I couldn't believe it myself, but it's all recorded live and all because of God. Yep, and Prince's streak. Yep. All right. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, or comments? Something I didn't go over. If I went over it, I might answer you, but you have to take responsibility for your own actions at this point. Trust me when I say I went over everything you need to know. And by the way, this is going to come down, touch its red line, and come back up again. It's going to go to this 30-minute blue line is where it's heading to. No, absolutely 100% not, Zoom user. 100% not. It will not be uploaded to YouTube. These ones are sent to you guys, whoever attended the session directly, and then it gets deleted. So if you do not record this locally, or if you did not record the recording we give you, will be deleted after 2 weeks. Yes, you need, well, I mean, you want to have, no, technically you wouldn't. You can put 1 minute US 30 on the right and 1 minute NAS on the left, and then you can still look at each other and compare if they hit their blue lines or not, I guess. So no, you don't need to have that. So for instance, right here, we can go to 1 minute right here, and then we can go to 1 minute right here, and then we can hit this right here. And then we can look at, see it live. I mean, the question's interesting what you're asking, but that's what that looks like. 1 hour before I look at what are the potential next trades. No, I'm not going to do that, but thank you, Roger. Fill in the gap a bit more. Nope, not going over filling up gap. Again, Sparza, just so we're all clear and on the same page. I don't think you guys are hearing me. I've literally showed you a trade that is 99% accuracy. I'm not going to go over trades that aren't 99% accuracy. So you guys can look that over on your own. You can watch some of my lives. You can go to future. I do advanced training right after this one, actually. You'll get an email before then. But this is your perfect safety trade. Again, the fill in the gap ones are for people who want to trade all the time, which is stupidity. It's for people, the dirty sell stops or buy stops for people who are greedy, want to trade all the time. I put them in there so you can trade all the time. But when it says the perfect safety trade, the only thing you need to learn is the perfect safety trade. That's it. I have no idea, Crystal. It'll pop up somewhere in your hard drive. You can ask Zoom. Yes, you answered. I can understand it better rewatching video. Correct. What else we got? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Samsung. I'll go over, but sorry, French is my first language. So when you say there's a logo, what do you mean? The logo is the very first thing I went over. This is our logo. The bull with the red down arrow is our logo and the green up arrow is our logo. The logo are those two lines. Is the very first thing I drew out. You are going to have to go over that. I'm not going to go over that again. Thank you. You're welcome, Carter. Thanks, says Kamal. You're welcome. Perfect trade is the way for us. Correct, Zoom user. Thank you. Thank you so much for this, Crystal. You're welcome, Crystal. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty thorough. If you rewatch this 50 times a week for a month, only trade SPX for a month, and then go live with whatever amount you want, doing anything. Well, you can do your options, your Tradeovite, you can do your E-minis, you can do Thinkorswim options, you can do Nadex options, you can do Forex, Pepperstone, Hugo's Way, Eagle FX. You can do all that too. Feel free. Okay, you can trade anywhere you want with the system. It works on everything, including stocks, anywhere. I mean, it's, to me, we are literally now equalizing all those losses you guys had. You're about to equalize everything. Trust me on that. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Hope you're all happy with your training. Please tell someone else. And by the way, if you want to master the system, you don't have to buy a new set of indicators. You need to teach someone this system. Someone that doesn't know it, you need to teach them that. Wife, brother, sister, niece, nephew. Can you imagine teaching someone that's 16 or 17 years old? Let them learn it for 1 year. When they turn 18, they will become experts by then at trading, and they have unlimited earning income potential, correct? So if you teach a niece, a nephew, a brother, a sister, a younger, whoever, a mother that's sitting at home, somebody that's working at Walmart as a door greeter because they can't make any money. How about someone that's in your family that has epilepsy, like my youngest daughter, and you teach them how to trade, changes their lives forever, and you'll master the system by teaching them. Where do I log on my website to watch it again, Crystal? You don't, Crystal. It's either on your home computer or you'll get a copy of this in 48 hours. Do not ask us for a copy of it. It'll be sent to you in 48 hours. Then you'll download it to your own computer anyways. Okay. I'm leaving you with that thought to teach somebody the system. It'll help you and help them, I promise. Correct. I plan on teaching both my kids. Absolutely. All right, guys. Gotta go. Been real. Hope you guys had fun. I love doing this. Oh my, it's such a blessing. Wow. Just amazing. All right. I'm going to stop sharing. And now I'm about to stop the actual recording. You don't use trail stops. I didn't bring up trail stops because you don't use trail stops. Stupidest thing on earth, soul. You don't use sell stops.